Today we will revise chapter number 7, Photoshop. You are having only 2 chapters in your syllabus. One is Photoshop, chapter 7, and then chapter 11 of HTML. Today we will revise chapter number 7, Photoshop. Okay. Okay. First of all, there are many defaulters for copies, homework copies. Many of you had not sent. Rudra, I didn't get your copy also, beta. All of you will send your copies today only. Hurry up. Everyone, जिन बच्चों ने अभी तक copies नहीं भेजी हैं, all of you will send your copies today. Okay? Anybody who wants to ask anything, you can ask before I start revising the chapter. You can raise your hands and you can ask me the questions if you want to ask anything. Anybody who wants to ask anything in the chapter Photoshop, any particular query or any particular topic or point that you want to discuss, you can raise your hand and ask me. Okay, then I'm going to ask question from you. Okay, we will going to revise and I'm going to ask question from you. First of all of you will learn what is the use of painting tools. Kirti, can you give me the answer, beta? What is the use of painting tools? Unmute yourself. Yes, Kirti, can you give me the answer? What is the use of painting tools? No, why? You had written in the copy also, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Anji, beta, give me the answer.
Painting tools are used to retouch and edit an image and to do freehand drawing in an image.
Okay. Anybody else? Lavlina, what is the use of painting tool? Jasleen? Okay, painting tools are used to edit and retouch an image. That means you can make some changes in the image by editing them, and you can retouch the image by removing some spots or by making the blur or burn effect. And you can also draw some artwork on the image. So painting tools are used for retouching and editing an image, and also for drawing some artwork or adding some artwork in your image. Okay. Okay. And what are the various painting tools that you can use in Photoshop? Various painting tools are for artwork. That means for drawing. You can use the pencil tool, brush tool, color replacement tool to change the color of the picture or to change the color of some parts of the picture, then history brush tool, gradient tool to fill some colors, and paint bucket. All these tools come under the category of paint bucket tool. Oh, sorry, all of these tools come under the category of artwork. That means you can make some changes. You can draw or you can make the color, change the color or fill some colors. Second is painting tools for retouching. For retouching means to making some changes in the picture, like spot healing brush tool to make to remove the blemishes, patch tool, eraser tool to erase some parts of the picture, then blur, sharpen, smudge, dodge, burn, and sponge tool. Many of these tools you had used in practical also. Okay. Okay, next you will learn the meaning of various tools. It could be of both sides question, what is the use of brush tool or what is the use of blur tool, or it could be like this, which tool is used by giving the meaning in question, which tool is used to blur the parts of the image or which tool is used to darken the parts of the image. Questions can be in both ways. So you will learn the meaning and use of each and every tool that you had read in this chapter. Okay. First is brush tool. Brush tool is used to create smooth strokes of the foreground color. That means whatever foreground color you will select, that color can be used to make the smooth strokes of the brushes. Various brush strokes are available. You can select the various types of brush strokes. You can change the size of the brush tip and you can draw it as an you want. Okay. Then second is pencil tool. Pencil tool is also used for freehand drawing as with the brush tool. But the difference is brush tool will create smooth strokes, but the pencil tool will draw with some hard edges. Edges will be a little bit hard as compared to the brush tool. Next is color replacement tool. Color replacement tools means to replace a color. You can change the color of parts of the image. You can change the color of a shirt. You can change the color of flowers. You can change the color of wall. Whatever color you want to change in an image, you can change the color of any part of your image by using the color replacement tool. Then spot healing brush tool and healing brush tool. Spot healing brush tool to repair the imperfections of the image. It could be blemishes or it could be scratches on the picture. It could be any dark points or dark shades in the picture that you want to remove or that you want to make correct. All of these things can be done with the help of spot healing brush tool and healing brush tool also. The difference between both is in healing brush tool, you have to specify the target. You have to pick a spot that will be copied and heal the defected area. But in spot healing brush tool, it will automatically take the pixels from around the area that you want to repair. जहां आपको रिपेयर करना है, अगर वहां पे हम ब्रश को ड्रैग करेंगे, it will automatically take the correct pixels or right pixels from around the area and repair the image. But in healing brush tool, you have to take the sample point that will be used to repair the image. Blur tool. Blur tool means to blur the background, or do you want to make some lighten some areas, soft tone you want to give some in areas of your image. That means you want to make some focus, put some focus on the foreground and you want to blur out the background. For example, you have an image and you want to blur the scenery at the behind. You can blur that area by using the blur tool or soft tone of the selected area. You can drag the blur tool over the area that you want to blur, or you can also select the area then drag it. It will help you to blur only the selected area. Similarly, sharpen tool. It is the opposite of blur tool. Blur tool make the blur the image, give a soft tone to the image, but sharpen tool will give the more clarity to the image. It will sharpen the edges in the image, outlines of the image. It will sharpen the outlines or clarity, improve the clarity of the image. Then there is a smudge tool. It is a group of three tools: blur, sharpen, and smudge. Smudge tool will be like a wet paints that you put a finger and mix the wet paints around it on a plate. Similarly, you can use the smudge tool to mix some colors, to give some strokes, to give some brush effect by mixing the colors as you had put your finger in the wet paint. To smudge the image around as it was made of wet. That means you are just moving your brush on the colors and all of the colors at the background or wherever you are moving your brush by using the smudge tool, it will get the mixing. It will mix all the colors. Next is clone stamp tool. This tool is used to make a duplicate part of the image. That means you had created a duplicate part of the image. That means हमने जो example करी थी वहाँ पे हमने एक girl का duplicate किया था. We had created a duplicate. Similarly, you can duplicate the flowers. You can duplicate the any animal or any star or any pattern that you want to repeat in an image. You can use the clone stamp tool. And you can also use the clone stamp tool to remove some imperfect areas or remove some parts of the image. How? By cloning the point. We had selected the correct part or we had selected the correct portion of the image, and that we can clone on the imperfect area also. Like we had done an example where we had removed a boat. You may have watched in the video, we had removed a boat from the image by using the water around the boat. Similarly, you can remove any particular part of the image by using the clone stamp tool, or you can also remove the imperfect parts of the image by cloning the points, correct points, and dragging it over the imperfect area. Next is type tool. As name clear, it is used to add text in an image. And one important point related to the type tool is text wrapping. Mind its spelling is WAR. All of you may have written WRAP, wrapping. Okay, text wrapping, it position the letters or text in different shapes. Like we use the word art in MS Word or PowerPoint. We had used the MS Word to create a different text effects. Similarly, we can create the various text effects. We can position the letters or place the letters or text in different shapes, both horizontally and vertically, by using the text wrapping option. Shapes tool, it is used to draw various filled and unfilled shapes like rectangles, ellipses, polygons, or any custom shape that you want to draw. Any shape of any size, of any number of sides you can also draw. There are many custom shapes available like some leaves, some flowers or boxes or some borders that you can draw by using the shapes tool. Next is dodge tool. Dodge tool and burn tool. These two tools are also opposite to each other. Dodge tool is used to lighten the areas of the image. You want to give darken areas, you want to light them to give lighten those areas. And the burn tool is used to darken the areas of an image. Suppose some color is there, some flower is there, you want to give some dark effect. You make the color dark, the colors of the flower. So you can use the burn tool to darken the areas of the image, and dodge tool to lighten some dark areas are there, some that you can light by using the dodge tool. Next is two viewing tools are given in this chapter. All these tools were the painting tools that can be used for artwork and retouching. Next is your viewing tools. One view tool is zoom tool to see the magnified view of the image. Second view is hand tool to move the image when it is magnified. When the picture is of big size, we cannot view the whole picture on one screen. So we can move it around by using the hand tool. Now, next you will learn the shortcut keys of various tools, then the various commands, menu commands that you use to use the various options of Photoshop. Shortcut keys for brush, pencil, and color replacement tool. This is a group of tool. Brush, pencil, and color replacement. This it is a group of tool. When you click on the down arrow of the brush tool, you will find all these three tools. So the shortcut key of these three tool is B. When you press B, it will automatically select the last selected tool from these three. If you had last selected pencil tool, and when you use press the B tool, B key from the keyboard, it will select the pencil tool. If you had last use the color replacement tool, and then you click on some move tool or some selection tool and you want to go back to the color replacement tool, you just press the B. So it will select the last selected tool from these three tools. Because it is a group of tool, it is given in down arrow. Next is to increase or decrease the size of brush. Left square bracket or right square bracket. Left square bracket will decrease the size, and right square bracket will increase the size. Yes, Laksh, what do you want to ask?
I want to ask the difference between spot healing brush tool and healing brush tool. If it comes in exam, at what point we have to write over there?
You have to given only 1 point, because in healing brush tool you have to select the sample point, but in spot healing brush tool you do not have to select the sample point. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, and my one more doubt is there.
Hmm.
Ma'am, but ma'am, I want to know the use of dodge tool.
Dodge tool, I told you, it is used to lighten the areas of the image. That means if you have some dark areas, just say you had some picture of the evening, शाम को खींचिए या रात को खींचिए, आपके पास वो पिक्चर के एरियाज कुछ डार्कन होते हैं, या रूम में प्रॉपर लाइट नहीं है, आपके पिक्चर्स के एरियाज डार्कन होते हैं, यू कैन यूज द डॉज टूल टू लाइटन दोज एरियाज, टू गिव सम लाइटन इफेक्ट टू दोज एरियाज.
मैम पर ये वाले टूल्स तो ऐसे इनकी डेफिनेशंस नहीं दी, पर साइड में लिखे हुए हैं कि ये
हाँ,
वाले
बॉक्स
टूल्स
में
हैं.
दिए हुए हैं, बॉक्स में दिए हुए हैं, बिकॉज बहुत ज्यादा यूज नहीं होते हैं.
ओके.
ठीक है. Yes, Aman, you want to
Yes.
ask anything? You had raised your hands. Aman? Okay, let's continue with the next. Anybody else who wants to ask anything till now? Any doubt? Okay. Kirti, all points are clear. Ashmit? Okay. Okay, next is shortcut keys. To increase or decrease the size of brush, you can press the left square bracket to decrease the size of brush, and to increase the size of brush, you can press the right square bracket. Then blur, sharpen and smudge tool. It is also a group of tool. You can press the R key to select the last selected tool from these three. If you use the blur tool, you press the R key, it will select the blur tool. If you had last used the smudge tool, it will select the smudge tool. Okay. Next is clone stamp tool and pattern stamp tool. Clone stamp tool, I told you, to make the cloning of the image, to duplicate the parts of image. Pattern stamp tool, to fill some pattern in an image. And the shortcut key for both is S. That means you can last selected tool, last used tool will be selected by using the shortcut keys. Next is type tool. Type tool, T and text typing, to switch between the horizontal and vertical type tool. That is shift plus T, to switch between the horizontal and vertical type tool. When you press the T key, it will select the type tool. You will type the text. By default, it is typing. You are typing horizontally. But if you press Shift plus T, you will start typing vertically. Text will be typed vertically. Okay, next is shapes tool. Shapes tool is used to draw the shapes, and the shortcut key to select the shapes tool is U. Zoom in. You want to zoom in the image by using the zoom tool, by clicking on the zoom tool, and the shortcut key that you can press is Control plus. If you press the shortcut key from keyboard, Control and plus symbol from the keyboard, it will zoom in, and if you press the Control minus, it will zoom out. Then hue and saturation dialog box to adjust the hue and saturation in the image, color and the intensity of the colors in an image, that you can use by using the Control plus U. When you press the Control plus U, it will open the hue and saturation dialog box and you can make the changes in the different levels of the colors. Next is for inserting a new layer. How you can insert, you can work with many layers in your image. How you can insert a new layer by using the shortcut key Shift plus Control plus N. Next is, what is layer? Layers are the transparent sheets that can hold objects. You can place many objects in different layers. If you are working with many pictures, suppose you are making some collage in Photoshop. So you have to insert many images to make the collage. Suppose I want to make a collage of 8 to 10 images. Okay, so I have to give effects to each image separately without affecting the other image. So I will insert each image on a separate layer so that I can give the separate effects, different effects to each object, each image. So layers are the transparent sheets that can hold different objects or images, and they can be stacked on top of each other, so that because they are the transparent sheets, that means we can view the bottom part also. So we will overall effect, we will see all the 10 images, but all the images are on separate layer, so we will give the different effects. We will be able to give the different effects. We can crop them, we can give some 3D effects, we can give some colors, or we can give some soft edges, whatever effects we want. If you want to insert some text also, you will insert it in a separate layer. If you want to add some different objects like some ribbons or balloons or some other images also to give in a collage, they all will be given in different layers, so that you can manage them, you can resize them separately without disturbing the objects on other layer. So we can draw and edit the objects in different layers without affecting the other objects in another layer. Now, what are the 3 ways to insert a layer? There are 3 ways to insert a layer. One, new layer button in the layers panel. On the right hand side layers panel at the bottom, you will find a new layer button. Second, layer menu, new option, layer option. This is a menu command. If the question is, what is the menu command to insert a new layer? So you will write layer menu, new option, layer option. Third method, shortcut key that we had just done, Shift plus Control plus N. Next is layers styles, layer effects and layer styles. There are 2 ways to apply the layer styles. One, we can apply the various layer styles like shadow, glow, bevel, emboss, and overlay that you had seen. On the layers panel, you will find a layer style button. When you click on that, you will find a dialog box. In that dialog box, you will find all these options to give effects: glow, shadow, bevel, emboss, and overlay, and many other effects are there. One method, layer style button in the layers panel. New layer button in the layers panel. Along with that, there is a layer style button also. Second method, again the menu command, layer menu, layer style option. Okay, you will learn the 2 methods. You will learn the 3 methods to insert a layer. You will learn the shortcut keys and menu commands of each and every option that we had used. Next is image adjustment options. Image adjustment options allows you to set the color level, contrast, brightness, and many more settings of the image. Already one image is there. You had inserted some picture in the Photoshop, some photo that you had clicked from the digital camera or from your mobile, and you want to change its color levels or contrast or brightness as you change the color levels and brightness of your pictures in television. In the similar way, you can adjust the picture by using these color settings. Hue and saturation. This dialog box helps you to set the contrast and brightness and the intensity of the colors. Image menu, adjustment option, then hue and saturation option. Again, this is the menu command. You will learn what is the menu command to open the hue and saturation dialog box. That is image menu, adjustment option, hue and saturation. What is the shortcut key to open the hue and saturation dialog box? Control plus U. Variations. This option, variation option, will give you to change the levels, contrasts and brightness of your image. Image menu, adjustment option, variations option. It will open the variation dialog box and you will change the contrasts and brightness of your image. Next, some important points to remember. You can say some one-word answers are there. What could be the maximum brush size? How many pixels can be there in a brush size? A maximum, it will be 999 pixels wide. Second, again a menu command, how you can save the selection. For example, you had selected some complicated area, okay, and you want to work with it again. So you can select that area, selected area by using the select menu save selection option. And when you deselect that area and you want to reselect that area again after some points, after some making other changes, you want to again select that complicated area, you can load that selection again by using the select menu load selection option. Once you had saved the selection, you do not need to select it again by using the various selection tools. You can again reselect that area by using the select menu load selection option. To check the spelling, if you had typed some text and you want to check the spelling that whether I had not any mistake is there, so edit menu check spelling option will help you to check the spelling of your text. What is the source shortcut key to define the source point? Source point can be in clone stamp tool also. Source point can be with the healing brush tool also. Whenever you want to define the source point which you want to use, Alt key will be used. Press the Alt key, click on the area, that point, that pixel will be defined as a source point. It could be in clone stamp, it could be in healing brush or in some other tools also. What is the shortcut key to see the actual brush size? That is the caps lock key. How? Caps lock key, when you caps lock key is off, you will see the brush size. You will see the circle on the image, on the area. You will press the shortcut key to increase or decrease the size. Circle will increase and circle will decrease when the caps lock key is off. But if the caps lock key is on, you will see only a plus symbol that will be used. That will be the point where the brush will apply the effect. You will not be able to see the brush size. Okay. Okay. Any other point that you want to ask? Okay, beta. Almost full chapter we had revised. Any point that you want to ask, or shall I ask the question from you ki how much you had learned? Okay. What is the difference between foreground and background colors? Foreground color is used for brush, for selecting the color for brush, and background color is used for gradient fills, and it is also used to fill the areas that we had erased. And by default foreground color is, what is the by default foreground color, Mitansh? Okay, Dhir, yes beta. Unmute.
Ma'am, black.
Okay, by default background color is, sorry, foreground color is black. And what is the by default background color, Panika?
White.
White. Background color is white. Okay. Lovely now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How you can save the selection? What is the shortcut menu command to save the selections?
Select menu, save selection option.
Very good. Okay. Good. Okay. Dia? Okay. Dia, what is the shortcut key for hue and saturation dialog box?
Ma'am, control plus U.
Control plus U. Okay, Vanshika. Vanshika, raise your hand. Okay, give me a moment so that I can take your attendance. Okay. Hanji beta. Anybody else who wants to ask anything? Yes, Laksh Jairat, Jasleen. Okay. What is the shortcut key to type tool? What is the shortcut key of type tool? Aparan?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, shortcut key is T. And
Hmm.
मैम आई हैव अ डाउट मैम आपने कहा है ना जब हम दोबारा चेंजेस करेंगे उसके बाद जब सिलेक्ट करना हो दोबारा तो वो कैसे करना है उसकी कमांड क्या है
बेटा सेलेक्ट मेन्यू लोड सिलेक्शन ऑप्शन जैसे सेलेक्ट मेन्यू में सेव सिलेक्शन ऑप्शन है वैसे ही लोड सिलेक्शन ऑप्शन भी है व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन द सेव सिलेक्शन you give a name to your selected area like you save a file. Similarly, load selection, it will give you the names of the selected areas. You can select the name that you had already saved and it will select the area automatically.
ओके मैम
Okay. हाँ जी लवलीना.
मैम प्लीज एक्सप्लेन कस्टम शेप टूल
Custom
इसकी
shape tool.
वर्किंग एक बार दोबारा बता दो
Okay, practically.
यस मैम
ओके कस्टम शेप टूल में बेटा कुछ नहीं है आपके पास डिफरेंट टूल्स दिए हुए हैं डिफरेंट शेप्स दिए हुए हैं आपको सेलेक्ट करनी है जैसे आप अपने पेंट में सेलेक्ट करते हो और ड्रैग करते हो वहां पे जैसे आपके पास 5 पॉइंट स्टार दिया होता है पेंटागन दिया होता है आप उसको सेलेक्ट करते हो और ड्रैग कर लेते हो सिमिलरली यू कैन यहाँ पर जो शेप्स कस्टम शेप में दी हुई हैं आप उनको सेलेक्ट करोगे और ड्रैग करोगे दैट विल ड्रॉ द शेप. ओके हाँ जी विजिबल है बेटा एरिया anybody you can give me is it visible okay for example here it is a shapes tool I'm clicking custom shape okay then select the custom shape from here there are many shapes available you can select any shape that you want to draw and drag it that's it and fill इसमें जो fill हो रहा है वो है यहाँ पे already selected है pattern you can select the pattern or you can select the color that you want to fill stroke का क्या होगा that you can select single color you can select the single color then again select the shape and drag it it will select it will draw okay and fill में also you can have the patterns gradients or single color you can have the line color three things single color solid color gradients and patterns okay nazar aa raha hai lavlina is it clear select any shape that you want to draw and draw it there are many things available arrows are there some patterns are there like this some banners can be there okay hanji anybody else who wants to see anything practically yes hilaksh
मैम मैंने कुछ और पूछना था मैम अडोब लाइट रूम और अडोब फोटोशॉप में क्या डिफरेंस है
Adobe Photoshop or
लाइट रूम में
Lightroom में I had not used the Lightroom, so I don't know. That is a separate software. इसका में कुछ और होता होगा मैंने यूज नहीं किया
मैंने मैम फोटोशॉप के थोड़े से ट्यूटोरियल्स देखे थे यूट्यूब से,
हाँ?
तो वहाँ पे तकरीबन सबने मैंने फोटोशॉप के ट्यूटोरियल्स देखे थे यूट्यूब से, तो तकरीबन सारे वहाँ पे लाइट रूम ही यूज कर रहे थे।
नहीं, मैंने जो देखे हैं वहां पे लाइट रूम नहीं है। पिक्स इम्परफेक्ट के देख लो, या आपके पास एक और आता है, I can send you the name of the channels from where you can see the tutorials of Photoshop. Good tutorials are there.
थैंक यू।
ठीक है, मैं ग्रुप में या आपको सेंड कर दूंगी कौन से चैनल्स पे हैं। ओके,
Okay, thank
एनीथिंग
you.
एल्स?
नो मैम।
Okay, anybody else who want to see the use of any tool practically? Otherwise, I had already sent you the videos again. I had sent you the links of all the videos that for all the tools yesterday. Yes, you can see all those videos to revise the use of various tools. Okay.